Hello everyone, welcome to AlignBooks software. In today's video, we will cover the POS module of AlignBooks software. So here is the POS module of AlignBooks. We have multiple options in the POS module. Let's start with POS Master. There are several masters available in the POS module. First, we have Customer Master, Coupon Master, Counter, Tender Type, Loyalty Card, Promotion, Item Set, and Template. I will guide you through each of these masters in today's video. Let's begin with the POS Customer Master. Click on Create New Customer. If the customer has a GST number, you can mention it here. Otherwise, in the basic POS module, it is primarily meant for retail billing. It is not designed for wholesale or B2B billing. Sometimes, a customer may have a GST number and request a bill with it, so in that case, you can mention their GST number. If not, you can continue without it. Similar to B2B billing, you will see a Fetch Info option here as well. If you enter the GST number and click on Fetch, the remaining details will be fetched automatically from the portal. Let's start by entering the customer's name. For example, the customer's name is Raj, and the mobile number is entered. These two fields, name and mobile number, are mandatory for creating a customer. Other fields are optional. If you wish to fill in the additional details, you can, otherwise you can simply save with just these two fields. If the email ID is available, you can enter it. You can also mention the customer's gender, male or female, and their date of birth. If you have created a loyalty card, you can link it to this customer. I will explain how to create a loyalty card and how to assign the card number. After selecting the loyalty card, you can select the specific card number from the drop-down. You can also set the customer's marital status, whether married or unmarried, and their anniversary date, which helps you provide special offers or discounts on that specific day. You can also enter the spouse's name. If the customer has a GST number for B2B billing, and you enter it here, the information will be auto-fetched. You can also specify the customer's territory or area. If you need to create multiple territories, you can do that from this section. Following that, you can enter the customer's basic address details, including detailed address, description, country, state, city, PIN code, longitude, and latitude. Additionally, you can import POS customers in bulk using an Excel file. There is a predefined format available for download. Using this format, you can upload your POS customers in bulk easily. So I hope everything is clear regarding POS customer creation. Let me show you an example. I have created a customer with the name Rajkumar. Next in POS Master, we have the POS Coupon Master. Suppose I want to release a coupon on the shop's anniversary or any special occasion to boost sales or for sales promotion. In that case, I can use the Coupon Master. Just click on POS Master, then go to POS Coupon Master, and click on Create New Coupon. The Coupon Master window will appear. Suppose I am creating a coupon with the name Special 20%. Then, you set the coupon validity by mentioning the date until which the coupon will be valid. You also have the option to apply the coupon either on a percentage basis or an amount basis. In this case, I will select the amount. So next, after selecting the calculation type, I have selected amount here. The coupon code is Special 20%, and then you enter the value. This value is the threshold on which the coupon will be applicable. Suppose it's on a 1000 Indian rupees invoice, and the maximum amount the coupon can be applied to is 4 Indian rupees. If you select percentage instead of amount, then you need to define the discount percentage as well as the maximum amount the coupon can be applied to. For example, if you are offering a 20% discount, you need to enter 10% here if that's what you wish to offer. Then you mention the maximum discount value, say 100 Indian rupees. Suppose the bill value is 10,000 Indian rupees, then 10% would be 1,000 Indian rupees. But since you've mentioned the maximum discount is 100 Indian rupees, even if the percentage results in more, only 100 Indian rupees will be applied. So, the maximum discount can be either the fixed 100 Indian rupees or the percentage-based calculation, whichever is lower. When selecting amount, you can simply mention the invoice value like 1000 Indian rupees, or any value you want. If you leave the maximum amount as 0, it means there is no upper limit on the discount. Next, you choose whether the coupon is single-use or multi-use. That means the customer can use this coupon either one time or multiple times depending on your selection. You can also create a specific set of items on which you want this coupon to be applicable. Just click on the plus icon to create your own item set template. This way, the coupon will be applicable only to that specific set of items. So that's how you can create a coupon. I've created the coupon called Special 20%. Next, we have the counter option. As you know, in department stores or shopping complexes, there are multiple billing counters. For example, if you visit Vishal Megamart, you'll notice there are several billing counters. This counter feature is similar to that. To create a new POS counter, click Create New POS Counter. Enter the counter number or counter name, for instance, counter number 2, and then select the warehouse from which billing will take place. You can also select the tax style for this counter, whether it is inclusive or exclusive. Next is the exchange policy for that counter. You can set whether exchange or return is allowed or not. If you select Not Allowed, returns or exchanges won't be permitted at that counter. The second option is with net positive. This means if a customer returns a product worth 100 Indian rupees and then buys another item worth 100 Indian rupees, the return is acceptable since the final transaction is either of equal or higher value. For example, if the customer returns a product and buys something else for 99 Indian rupees, the final bill is 1 Indian rupee, so it's still considered a net positive or neutral transaction. Then there is negative with cash refund. If this is selected, and a customer returns a 100 Indian rupees product and asks for a 100 Indian rupees cash refund, it will be allowed. But if you have selected net positive only, such a refund will not be permitted. Lastly, we have negative with credit note. This means that when the customer returns a product worth 100 Indian rupees, instead of a cash refund, you issue a credit note of 100 Indian rupees. This credit note can then be used in the customer's next purchase. It means the bill is saved with a negative value of 100 Indian rupees under the credit note tender option, which the customer can use in future shopping. And then we have the customer option. You need to map a customer to each of your counters. For example, you can create a customer named Counter 2 and assign it accordingly. You can also define the maximum discount allowed in percentage for that specific counter. Just enter the maximum discount percentage you want to allow, and the system will restrict discounts beyond that limit. Next is the default print format. You can choose which bill format will be used by default for this counter. The selected format will be used automatically during billing. Then, we have the default POS customer. In most retail scenarios, billing is done under a generic cash sales customer. So, you can select cash sales here. When this counter is selected during billing, the default customer will be auto-selected. This saves time, as you won't need to select the customer repeatedly. You can also set the default tender type. For instance, if most sales at this counter are done in cash, you can select cash as the default tender. Typically, around 95 to 99% of retail sales are done in cash, so this helps speed up billing. If you don't want to set a default, you can leave it blank. Now, about the Manage Day Start and Day Close option. This allows you to record the opening cash amount at the beginning of the day and track the closing balance at the end. It helps you keep a proper record of the daily cash flow at each counter. Once all details are filled in, you can save your counter, and it will be ready to generate bills. Next, we have tender types. Tender types refer to the modes of payment through which customers settle their bills, like cash, card, UPI, credit notes, etc. You can create multiple tender types based on your needs. To create a new tender type, click Create New Tender Type, enter the tender name. For example, let's create one for Google Pay. Select the tender type, in this case, choose UPI payment, then choose the posting account. You can post it directly into your bank account or any custom account. For now, I'm selecting direct posting into a bank account. You can create similar tenders for other UPI options like Razorpay, Paytm, etc. Let's also look at how to create a credit card tender. Select credit card as the type, then define the posting GL accounts separately for MasterCard and Visa card. This helps in segregating the amounts. Later, you can reconcile and transfer the collected amount into your bank account. Daily, weekly, or as needed. Now an important one, the credit note tender. You can create a tender with the name credit note. Select the tender type as credit note and post the amount into your sales account or any account you prefer. This is how you create different tender types based on your payment methods. Next, we have the loyalty card. As mentioned earlier in the POS Customer Master section, here's where you actually create and configure a loyalty card. Start by entering the card name and a description, for example, Prime Card. Set the calculation logic. In this case, it's 1 point for every 100 Indian rupees of sales. Decide whether to calculate loyalty points on the taxable value or the total bill amount. Here, we're selecting taxable value. Next, set the redeem amount per point. Here it's 1 Indian rupee. Define the minimum redeemable points, say, 10 points before redemption is allowed. You can also offer special discounts like birthday discount, 10%. An anniversary discount, 10%. These discounts apply automatically based on the customer's date of birth and anniversary date, which you've already set in the Customer Master. And that's how you create a loyalty card. Now let's move on to promotions. Click on the promotion option and select New Promotion to begin. You can run multiple types of promotions through POS billing. Start by giving your promotion a name or description, for example, Festive Sale. Then choose the promotion type. Discount on items, apply a direct discount to selected items. Value-based discount, this applies a discount based on bill value. For example, 1000 Indian rupees 5% discount, 1500 Indian rupees 7.5%, 2500 Indian rupees 10%. You can either apply this discount to selected items or all items by selecting accordingly. Quantity-based discount, similar to value-based, but based on quantity purchased. For example, 10 quantity 2% discount, 15 quantity 5% discount, 20 quantity 10%, 100 plus quantity 20%. Again, you can apply this only to selected items using filters. X, get discount on Y, set up deals like buy 2 shampoos, get 50% off on conditioner. X quantity, get X quantity free, classic, buy 1 get 1 or other free item offers. After selecting the promotion type, you can define the promotion duration by setting a start and end date. You can also configure happy hours. These are time-based promotions. For example, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Only during these time slots will the promotion apply. Additionally, if you don't want the promotion to run in certain store locations, you can exclude them here. Once done, just save the promotion, and it's ready to go. Finally, we have the item set template. This allows you to create a set or group of items which you can later use when applying promotions or coupons. To create a template, click Create New Template. Enter a template name. Select the items you want in the set. Then click Save. Now this item set template can be used directly in your promotion or coupon setup. With this, all your POS masters are now configured and ready for billing. Next, we move to POS Orders. The first option you'll see is the default counter selection. This lets you choose the POS counter on which you're placing the order. Enter the order date and customer name. For example, if the customer's name is Sanjay, and it's a new customer not already in the system, the software will prompt, "Do you want to add a new customer?" Click Yes, enter their contact number, and save. That's how you quickly create and add a new customer. Then, you can select a salesman if required. The currency and top fields remain the same as in the sales module, which you've already covered. Next, you'll set the payment mode, such as cash, online, or cash on delivery. Enter the delivery date, any reference number, and the billing and shipping address. If it's an online payment, you can also select the tender, which refers to the payment gateway or method. If the tender, like UPI, is not listed, you can create a new one. After refreshing, it will appear in the drop-down. Add any advance amount received and choose the cash/bank account where the payment is credited. If payment is made via check, mention the check number as well. Next is the item selection window. Simply select your items, for example, Ultima and Parle-G, and enter quantities, say 10 each. You can apply discounts either at item level or at the bill level using a percentage. You can also add freight charges. Select whether the invoice is B2B. Enter remarks or attach supporting documents. If tax codes are not preset for selected items, you can apply them manually here. Once everything is filled, click Save to generate your POS order. Next, we have Process POS Orders. This feature is specifically designed to import and process orders received from your e-commerce platforms like Shopify, WooCommerce, eShop, or any custom online store integrated with your system. You can manage and fulfill those orders directly from here. Now let's talk about Alteration Orders. This is useful if you run a retail store dealing with garments or products that require alteration, fitting, or repairs. Start by selecting the counter and entering the trial date, which could be the purchase date or the date the alteration request was made. Set the delivery date, the date you plan to return the altered item. For example, the customer brings a blue shirt for fitting. You enter one piece, charge 150 Indian rupees, and describe the alteration, e.g., adjust sleeve length. Once done, save the order. To deliver the altered product, go to the Alteration Delivery section. Select the counter. Choose the order number. Review the item and charges. And click Save to mark the alteration as delivered. Finally, we have item weighment. This is used when your items are sold by weight rather than quantity. Simply select the item. Enter the weight, for example, in grams or kilograms. And repeat for as many items as needed. This allows you to accurately track and record the weight of items during the POS billing process. Now, let's explore how to create a POS invoice using an existing sales or POS order. Select the counter and customer. Start by selecting the appropriate counter. Then, enter the customer name, for example, Raj. If this customer has an existing sales order, it will appear in the list. Simply select that order. You can now enter logistics details if required, add remarks, provide the customer's GST number in case of a B2B invoice, or include any reference numbers. Saving the voucher. Before saving, let's walk through some useful options available within the invoice screen. Pushpin hold and recall options. Hold. If you're midway through billing and need to pause, for example, if the customer has stepped away, you can click hold to temporarily save the invoice. Recall. When the customer returns, go to the recall option. You'll see a list of all held invoices. Double-click the relevant one, and it will be restored so you can proceed to save or modify it. Moneybag payment and tenders. After the invoice is ready, it's time to accept payment. Choose the payment tender, such as cash, credit card, Paytm. For partial payments, you can split the amounts across multiple tenders. Example, 50,000 Indian rupees via Paytm and the remaining as a credit sale. Admission tickets applying coupons and promotions. If you've created a coupon in the POS Master, enter it here and click Apply. The discount will appear under the Promo Discounts section. To apply promotions, click Run Promotion. Promotions based on quantity or sale value, e.g., buy X get Y, discounts on Y quantity, etc., will be auto-applied if configured. Additional options. You'll also find other settings like Sales only this item, to restrict sales to selected products. Balance window, to manage dues and credit. Fast billing, to speed up the process for quick transactions. Once everything is in place, click Save to complete the POS invoice. Computer mouse touch POS, touchscreen billing simplified. Next, let's move to the Touch POS module, ideal for touchscreen devices and counters with high footfall. Touch-based item selection. You can either select products from the manual list or tap on product icons with images like PARLG or AlignBooks Ultima Offline Multi-User to add them to the cart. Customer and salesman entry. Enter the customer's name, for example, Sanjay. If needed, assign a salesman as well. Apply discounts. Enter any applicable discount directly in the discount field. Options available. Discard. If the customer decides not to purchase, click Discard to cancel the transaction. Hold. Use Hold to pause the invoice temporarily. Recall. Bring back any held invoices using the Recall button, same as in the POS invoice process. Credit card payment and bill printing. Click Pay to proceed with payment. Choose the tender, e.g., full amount in cash, and complete the transaction. After saving. If you wish to send the bill via SMS or WhatsApp, click the respective icons. Otherwise, click Print Receipt to print the bill immediately. This completes the process for POS Invoice and Touch POS. These modules are designed to offer flexibility, speed, and ease at your billing counter. Let's move on to the process of recording a customer receipt payment, especially when a sale has been made on credit. Small blue diamond step-by-step process. Go to the POS module and click on Customer Receipt Payment. Choose whether it's a receipt or payment. Select the default counter. Enter the voucher number. You can choose between auto-generated or manual numbering. Specify the date and the customer name. For example, let's use Sanjay, who earlier had an outstanding of 45,000 Indian rupees. Credit card outstanding calculation example. A sales bill of Indian rupee 2,95,000 was generated. Indian rupee 2,000,000 was paid in cash. 50,000 Indian rupees was paid via Paytm. The remaining 45,000 Indian rupees was booked as a credit sale. Now, we're recording that pending 45,000 Indian rupees as received. If the amount is received in cash, just enter the amount. If received via check, enter the check number. If received via bank transfer, select the respective bank name from the drop-down. You can also add remarks, if needed. Click Save to complete the receipt entry. Day start and day close, cash register controls. While using the POS system, it's important to begin and end your day with proper controls. To start the day, click on Day Start/Day Close. Select the counter and choose Start as the type. Pick the current date. You can also perform cash denomination entry from here. Choose the currency, e.g., INR. Enter the amount available. If dealing with foreign currency, select the correct option. Mention any remarks. Enter cash denominations, e.g., number of 500 Indian rupees notes, 100 Indian rupees notes, etc. Click Save to complete the day start process. End the day. At closing time, return to the same section, choose Close, and repeat the process to finalize the day. Now let's explore tender settlement, reconciling multiple payment modes. If you've received payments through various digital modes like Paytm, Google Pay, UPI, or bank transfers, you can settle those tenders easily. To settle a tender, go to Tender Settlement. Select the payment tender, e.g., Paytm. Choose the bank account to which the amount will be settled. If there are transaction charges or commission, mention them under Bank Charges. Commission amount. For example, if Paytm charges 2 Indian rupees as commission, enter that in the charges field. Click OK and then Save to complete the settlement. Now let's move to POS configuration, custom field settings. In the configuration section of the POS module, you can enable custom fields for your POS invoices. Simply mention the field name and field type based on your business requirements. Click Save to activate these settings. This helps in customizing your POS documents with additional information fields if needed. That brings us to the end of the POS module in AlignBooks. Here's what we've covered. Creating sales orders and POS invoices. Using Touch POS for touchscreen-enabled billing. Managing customer receipt payments. Performing day start and day close operations. Settling payments through tender settlement. Configuring the POS module with custom fields. We hope this walkthrough gave you a complete understanding of how to efficiently manage your POS operations using AlignBooks. Thank you for choosing AlignBooks, your trusted accounting and business solution.